silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
What the heck happened there? Oops, didn't do that right. Morning, Daniel. What's up, bud? Buenos dias. How's everybody doing on this fine Saturday morning? Not Saturday morning cartoons, although I do miss them. I was doing something last night, and I I don't know why I was having a lot of fun doing it. So I was like, you know what? I want to try it. Look, I discovered something yesterday from on YouTube that I don't. Maybe it's always been there, but I don't like. It's one of those things that I just maybe I paid attention to it. Maybe I haven't paid attention to it in a minute. For some whatever reason, whatever whatever the hell is going on, I feel like I barely discovered it yesterday, but I think I've always known about it anyways. I started reading transcripts on the lives. I thought I used to think that I think maybe my thought was that the transcripts or transcripting was only for produced videos or edited videos, because it was something that either you would have to put in or like the bots or whatever would follow after a while. But I didn't know a whole ass live would have a complete yeah, like basically it writes out what you think you said, and it cuts it down to like different times or whatever. But it doesn't really sort out. It doesn't really sort out who's talking and why they're talking. It just kind of has everything muddled up, right? But between me and the person that I was talking to last night, uh, when we were reading it, it started becoming its own thing, and it was funny, and it was so much fun that I wanted to bring it here now. Unfortunately, again, because nobody likes to have attention drawn to them. The person that was helping me yesterday with the transcripts, uh, doesn't want to do the reading that we did yesterday, but doesn't mean it takes away from how I was doing yesterday. So basically, what I'm gonna do right now before I get started, I'm gonna pull up a live transcript. Now, I'm not gonna tell nobody who or where this live transcript is coming from. All I'm gonna do is gonna read every single like fragment of sentence that's in there, and you guys help me out. If you guys are gonna be in chat or whatever, uh, let me know what it's devolving to, or at least like if you hear what's going on inside of the conversation, what kind of message is being drawn out, because it's I promise you, this is gonna sound so hilarious. Now, it's gonna be I have to figure out how I can, because the back and forth is better. So if I don't know if somebody's in the chat that doesn't mind coming up on panel, I wouldn't mind having somebody to talk back and forth with, because that it just makes it much more like it makes it sound more of a conversation. Now, it is conversation. Don't get me wrong. It's conversation. It's people talking on panels, right? But the AI, I guess, when it's listening to the sound of the panel, is not picking up people individually, and of course, it's not going to be like Jerry said this and this person said that. Of course, it's not going to do that. So what it does is that I guess it picks up the loudest people in the panel, and then it sorts that out for timestamps, so that if, say, you're going on, to Stream Snipe Friday Wrangler, you watch the transcript, and you're able to like break it down a lot easier. You're able to see like certain points in the live. So this is kind of like a little bit of a pro tip for you people out there who are going to start doing your own channels and doing your streams. If you want to go through like old lives and stuff like that, I guess this is the quickest way to do it. You go to the transcripts and you read out these things. But if you read them out on their own, they're like their own thing, man. They're hilarious. They're funny as hell. Now, like I said, I'll wait for somebody while I talk about a few things that I heard since yesterday. And so I wanted to bring them up today too while I was at it. So I don't understand this. Whoever is running that sock account, Wrangler's gay 26-year-old son, which is a funny name. But funny how like, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's running around trying to start rumors. I don't know who it is, and so I don't know you, man. I don't know what I did to you. I don't know what you're trying to cause or make happen, but I guarantee you that the people that you're running into now are not like the ones from before. They're not going to jump to conclusions. They're not gonna just follow anything you say. They're going to be a little bit more, well-rounded in the way they hear the things that you tell them. So I would say you pressed your luck on the first one, and I guess you did what you did. I don't know. I have no idea, because obviously this is some sort of thing for you. I don't know. Again, I don't know this person. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they're looking for. Don't know what The issue is with me. I'd rather just, you show up here and we hash it out, whatever it is that's bothering you, because it's going to be like this. There's you're not gonna I guess you're trying to make people not like me or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Uh, I happen to believe that people are smarter than that. They have their own agency. So I don't think that your efforts will produce anything that you want. I suggest that like you just try to enjoy yourself. I don't know. it just I don't get it. I don't get it. Like in some ways I get some people, right. There's some things that I get, but even then, like, um things that have happened, things other things that have happened, I don't like, there's not enough. It's the internet, man. There's not enough. Like I I sometimes have been a little bit, you know overzealous over certain things, but I think more than anything is just when I want to really like dig in deep, dealing, like, and get away from real reality. I mess with the imaginary world a little bit more and push my luck, because you're just trying to get away from everything. And if you understood what I was about, then you'd probably know that. But obviously, you got some sort of problem, and you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to come over here and just have a little, like, you know, little back and forth. Like I said, I don't usually shy away from anybody. If I don't have any real reason to be upset with you, I'm not upset. Yeah, I don't care if you don't hurl insults or whatever. It's easy to hurl insults on the internet. I mean, I can right now just start talking shit about people left and right? But that doesn't really do nothing. Doesn't do nothing. Your voice has to carry. You have to have weight behind your voice, and there's no weight behind your voice. It's just a bunch of hot air. So uh, if you really do have an issue, I have no problem. You email me, we can hash it out. If you're, I don't know, doing some gay ops, as the one great esteemed Jeff likes to say, I say your efforts are going to be in vain, and you're wasting your time. Uh, Other than that, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who's here. I see I've got 12 people in the chat. Anybody who feels like they want to have a little fun, like, come up and do this transcript reading. By the way, happy Pride Month to all my LGBTXYZ people. That wasn't a that wasn't an insult. That was just, having fun with you guys. You know what? I'm gonna say something about that real quick. I never notice. I just don't have a to when something's normal to you, like really normal. I'm not talking about, like, uh people have made you tolerate things, quote unquote. Um you don't notice it. I have, since, high school, been around gay people, been around lesbians. My best friend, who I just talked about last night, the one who passed away, was a lesbian, a proud lesbian. She did the Pride Parade. Uh, I don't notice it. I don't notice it. I really don't. I have no, discomfort, hanging out with gay men. I actually think I actually think gay men go hard for their relationships. Like, you want to talk about dudes that like, if you ever want to see like a heavy fight, like, see like two gay ex lovers, man, they go at it. Those are fights, man. Those are some real fights. Um, Oh shoot! Thanks, thanks, Finkel. Thanks, man. Finally, some answers. Let me see here. One is unknown. It's the biggest VIP sock, and he's a friend acquaintance of Burn 66 and Skyline. I don't know which is. I am. I don't know. I am going to. I will eliminate the unknown one just because I think I ran into that one before, and I don't think he's ever shown me any kind of animosity. But I also don't. I haven't had a conversation like that uh, with any of the other accounts, I guess, because he was a lot more silly and didn't really care about anything. So I'm thinking that that account, the unknown one, is probably just going to be someone who was trying to be silly. The other two make sense. Make sense. So we'll see what happens. Vegas Vips. I mean, he's on a quest uh, to try to, I don't know, somehow redeem something that he never had. I don't know. Uh, he somehow, I guess, feels that like we or people when weren't supporting him because he called out Ranger. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that he's got this weird thing that like once he hones in on something that he thinks is important, he really goes for it, even though it means nothing. Like I mean, his thing is like let me like his supposed expose on Muckster was like a big like and MST said this last year, and I love saying this when I see it. It's like it's just a big nothing burger, just nothing. There's nothing there. Like why do you continue this endeavor that doesn't make any sense? So I would actually like I might say that I am more convinced that it is VIP, but it makes a lot of sense if it's an acquaintance of Scotto and Burns. Which, by the way, wherever you are, dude, that has an issue with me, I don't have an issue with Scotto or Burns. I don't. There's no issue there. Burnsy disagrees with me as far as one person is concerned, but that has nothing to do with anybody. It's the same thing. If I have a disagreement with Finko about somebody, it doesn't mean that I throw Finko out with the trash. It means Finko stays cool with me. That's what happens. We have a disagreement. Disagreements happen. That's not a reason to like completely, like say, oh, I'm done with this person, or I'm gonna act like they're my mortal enemy. Don't get that. I don't get that. Um, Now with the Scotto thing, like really, like, look, I get, I get why people, like, do what they do about it, but be real about it. If you do not give a damn about Scotto and you're doing it to troll me, then you're not doing Scotto any favors. Don't like bring it up in some other way. I would ask that. I don't care that you come at me about it. I'm working on it. But if you're doing it to troll, don't leave Skylar out of it, because you're not doing it because you're his friend or anything like that. You're trying to troll me. That's not cool. That's a personal thing. It got out. Whatever, people believe what they believe. It's fine. That's my fault. I own that. I can't do anything about it. It got to where it got, and that's it. You let it be. If I fix it, I fix it. If I don't, then come at me. But hey, look at her. What's up? What it all boils down to is, you know, I consider Burns and Scotto friends, and I don't care, and I'll never care that if there's a small disagreement, that means that they're not going to be my friend. Scotto was there for me when I needed him, and I'm gonna do my best to get him everything that he helped me with because I said I would, and I will. Bernsey has been a good supporter. He's been a good friend. And if he doesn't agree with me about certain people, then it's cool. But I know that he's a guy with integrity, and I would not question that because I've gone to bat for him and he's gone to bat for me. So it stays that way. So, to, I don't know, a wrangler, whoever you are, man, I would say, like, get to know people better. Don't jump to conclusions, man. There's no reason to. You could have came here and we could have talked about it. Anybody who has an issue with me can come over here and talk about it. I know sometimes some things seem volatile or they seem like they're going back and forth, but like I've said before, as long as we don't go in circles, as long as we're not doing a circular act when it comes to our arguments, I will stick with it. And if you're right, then you're right. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And vice versa. It's that simple. No need to do all kinds of weird things like go on Tiffany's stream and tell her that I don't know what he said, Tiffany, and I'm sorry that I don't know somebody was trying to get you in the mix and something, but I saw it. I saw it on the replay of your live. Um, I was like, what the hell? Um, but you see, that's the in my those are the types of things that when I see them, and like and people like you who of course got something going on upstairs, uh, will see that and be like give the answer that you did, which was exactly how any adult should treat that kind of situation, right? Um, but you know, it it just goes to show how other people can make something out of something if they really need to. You know what I mean? And I always said that. I always said that about that whole situation. But anyways, moving on, right? Because we don't, not getting stuck there. The only thing I wanted to say was that, hey, dude, you don't need to do any weird shit like that. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no need to do all that. If you have an issue, air it out. I'm pretty sure whoever you're around and whoever you think has issues with me, you talk to them, whatever. I don't care. The one thing I'm not doing is working extra to do gay ops on the side of things. I mean, happy Gay Pride Month, celebrate responsibly. But no, I'm just not gonna put that much work into it. If you feel like you have a problem, just bring it to me. Just bring it to me. I'm pretty sure whatever it is just a misunderstanding. So there's no need for all the extra going into other people's streams and stuff like that. I'm here. I could take criticism. I've been here while people have berated me. Doesn't make me a victim. I'm not saying they're attacking me. I'll never use words like attack when it comes to people being in chat and giving you criticism. It's what it is. It's just some criticism. It's gonna be some calling out. Sometimes in good faith, sometimes in bad faith. Whatever. It's the internet. It's YouTube. Get used to it. Um, hey, Nikki C. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for coming by. I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm, I encourage anybody, especially people who are my of my much more longer subscribers who have been who have taken a break, uh, to when you're ready to come back and start consuming the content. I would say that yesterday's stream, the one from last night, is going to give you a lot more context for the month of May. That was absolutely nuts. But um, I it took me a while. It was one thing that I didn't know if I should talk about it because it was very personal. But at the same time, it's one of those things that, like, I think that there's a certain amount that you can give for people to understand, and there's a certain amount that you need to keep to yourself. And so I was trying to find that balance, and you'll see if you guys see that stream. I hope you do. I think you'll understand me a little bit more for the month of May, for how May kind of turned out. And by the way, uh, for it being the weird, crazy back and forth with different streamers and people unsubbing, and the stuff with F3, and you know just all that madness. I did a bunch of personal records. Now I don't feel proud of them. I don't have any like real like pride behind those numbers, because even though they're all personal broken records for my time on YouTube, it's that's not how that's not how I want my channel to be uplifted. I don't want it to be um, all about. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not the dude that fucking says, oh, drama. I don't do drama, or like, or keep drama out of this stream. I know that drama is going to be a part of your streams. Drama is going to be a part of your shows, because people create drama. People do drama. It's just happens. It's part. It's it's part of the nature of the beast, right? So I'm not afraid of it, and I'm not afraid to deal with it, and I don't pretend that like it doesn't exist. So even though I know that I just don't want it to consume everything that I do, as far as the things that I do for content. So that's why I don't feel like, kind of sucks that, like, I guess if I have to like make it like it's like if I scored 60 points in a game of basketball, but my team lost. It's like, yeah, what's the, like, yeah, you play to win the game, right? So those that individual um, highlight is worthless, at the end. So yeah, so just so everybody knows, month of May, I broke my own records by a lot, and I was just like, wow. I was like just like, why? So like, and I went through the assortment of lives and different things that I had put up, and oof, those were some cringy and weird moments. But maybe that's why. Maybe I got a lot of extra eyes on them because of weird situations, I guess. I don't know. But it was something to see the month breakdown, and just being like, and so everybody understands, this has been a phenomenon that I've been going through since, I think, January, where almost every month has been just more subs, just like a breaking of everything that I've done, like every month as it goes. But until I hit April. April was the first time that everything kind of flattened out. I didn't go lower, I just flattened. Like it just like stayed at a certain level, and then May, boom, another big month. So hey, like I'm hoping that it keeps going in that direction. And now that I feel like I've gone through a lot of the Now, don't get me wrong. I know that I still have a long road ahead when it comes to redeeming certain things that I've wronged. So I'm not saying that I've completed those things. So don't get me wrong. I have in the back of my head always knowing the things that I need to do in order to get back to where I want to be. But um, I think that a lot of the angst, a lot of the emotion, a lot of the things that were really I think that's finally met a met closure that makes me feel a lot more comfortable in this space. That's why I think you guys are gonna see a little bit more energy from me, and maybe a little bit more wit. Hopefully, you guys have a little bit more fun, and I'm hoping that this inspires or at least makes people trust me again in the sense that like you can come on this panel and you're gonna not have a shit show. Like we're gonna have fun like we used to. So I'm really throwing that out there to the people that know who they are. You guys know who you are. I don't have to like be doing a roll call or anything like that because you guys know exactly who you are. You guys know what we used to do when we would come up here. We would have fun. So if you guys want to do that, it's okay. You know, I'm here. I think I'll slowly. I'm not saying that I'm 100% back. I'm still taking a bit of a step back by limiting myself. Like I said before, not gonna do premium StreamYards. I'm gonna keep it at the 20 hours for my own sake, so I can go touch grass, so I can stay on track with the career and everything. And so it's gonna be like that until I see things are working out better and I could have more fun here. And that's the whole new ball of wax. Let's get it rolling down the hill and let's move on to the thing that I wanted to do today. Because like I said again, I don't know who's here. If you're here, if you're a streamer, give me a hand wave or whatever. If oh McAddicts, look at the dude. What's up, man? I'm glad you're here. Hey, what do you do? Are you busy? You want to come? You want a panel, man? I have an idea. I don't know if you've been listening to what I've been saying, because I have been reading transcripts, YouTube transcripts, and they're fucking hilarious, man. They're fucking hilarious. Uh, so it's it's so much you get so much more when you have another person, because you see this is how I was doing it yesterday. Yesterday when I was starting to read them, um, I was with somebody, and at first we were reading. I read one line, then they read another line, then I read another line, and it started bouncing back and forth like a conversation. Now these are conversations. They're conversations, but they're not well organized. So everything's jumbled up and they become a different type of conversation. Now, if you guys can guess the live stream that I'm getting this from, it's gonna be hilarious. But I am changing names. So if you don't recognize the names, don't worry, it's not you. It's because I'm changing the names. The reason why I'm doing that is because if I keep, like who I think is talking, I may misrepresent something that they're saying because everything doesn't make sense. It's like I said, it's the AI jumbling up what everybody's saying all at once. So you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it becomes its own conversation. Now, once I once I start reading it, you guys tell me the story that's starting to play out, all right? Now, like I said, I'm hoping somebody will join me because, like I said, this is so much more like it's so much more hilarious when you have a different voice. when I was doing it in my head, it was freaking. I was just dying because I was putting my own spin to it. Now of course, I can't, of course, do it. I don't know. Try to do it, but I suck at voices. I remember, just to like, like just to bust people's balls. I would always say like I can do great impressions. I sucked at it. But it's just like, I wanted to do something different, just have a little fun with that. But yeah, I suck at doing voices. Like I can't do voices. So if there is somebody who's willing to come up, hang on, let me gotta put the link down, right? We'll put down the link. And so, open invitation to, Tiffany, Gaddix, Nikki, anybody who's got the, the co-hosts to come up here and do this with me, because it's like I said, it's more fun. It's more fun if you get if you can get oh no, wait a minute, this is not it. This is not it. Hang on, let me grab my. I had saved the. Hang on, where are you? Oh yeah, that's not it. Okay, here we go. It's a transcript of a live. So you would basically, if you have you can do it, Finkel, because you got multiple screens. You know how to tab it up. Come on, jump up here. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this, and you're gonna want to do it on your stream too. I'm telling you, it gets fun. It gets fun. I know that it's gonna be. It's kind of slow for people to be like, huh, like what the hell's going on? But trust me, come up here, grab a seat, and I'll tell you what stream to go to in the private chat, and then and watch. We're gonna have fun, dude. Oh, dang, that was loud. There you are, Mr. Finkel.
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
You want me to read? Yeah, can you hear me? Test.
Yeah. Hang on.
I feel like it's a trap.
It's a trap. No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, look, I'll put it in the private chat. Okay, because I don't want anybody to know what stream I'm getting it from.
Okay.
But remember, if you see a name or you feel like you know who's talking, just don't don't mention any names. We're gonna redact that and kind of like put our own names to it.
Okay.
But the reason why is because since the AI jumbles up words, it may seem like it's misrepresenting what people are saying. So I don't want anybody to think that like these are thoughts. I'm basically taking these muddled up, jumbled up word salad that the computer puts together and making up my own conversation. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
So you're gonna go to this channel, and you're gonna go to this live. And it's gonna say show transcript, and from there I'll meet you at some point, and we'll just read each line as it goes, and I promise you're gonna get a conversation.
All right. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a transcript, but sometimes it does get the wrong word. But what's the name of? Okay, that one. All right.
These have been great, by the way, because I have a friend who really wants to dig in, right? And so when we were reading this yesterday, we were just like kind of like going back and forth with the lines, and I was like, are we having like our own conversation right now? Because like I tell you, like I was telling her a tag a timestamp, right?
Yeah.
And then she'll tell me one too, and then it was like this is like a whole thing going on right now.
How do I get to the transcript? I don't remember how to get to the transcript.
Okay, go to where the share features are at for the video. Mute it, by the way, just in case you push play.
It is muted.
Okay, and there should be something on the by the description that says show transcript somewhere at the bottom, somewhere around there. There should be some button around there that says show transcript or transcripts. In the menu. I don't know. I remember I'm doing it from a phone. You should.
There it is. Okay, show transcript. Okay, I've got the transcript.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's spinning. There we go.
Okay, so we'll start from 013, and now if you feel something coming on, like if you get an idea of what you think is happening, then go with it. But if you feel like like it's not getting any traction yet, we'll rethink it. We'll see what the chat says or whatever.
Dang.
Okay, so we'll start.
I'm sorry.
We'll start from 013. If you want to start off with a voice, whatever, it's up to you. I'm just gonna read it out as what it is, and then like we'll go from there. So so from the beginning, I'll go first. You do the next line, and then I'll do the next line. All right?
Okay.
Shine, take your hand Shine, take your hand, mine, and bless them both in M. You stopped me dead while I was
passing by, and now I beg you to see D just one more time. Ooh, I sees you as you. I think.
every Maya, I like your street. You make me want to cry, and now I to see you, Dawn. Just one more, so dance for me, dance.
For me, never seen anybody do the things you do before they move for me, move for M, move me. Are these lyrics or is this somebody talking?
It might be lyrics. I don't know. Oh, and when you're done, I'll make you do it all.
Day, I said, and oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands and my D. Oh. and look me in my. Do I keep going?
Yeah, keep going. If it has a run on, keep going.
And look me in my eyes, just like a monkey. I've been dancing my whole life. You just be to see me dance this one more time. I think these are a mistranscript of lyrics. I think you every
time on my like I like your style. Do you make me want to cry, and now I'm ready to see your D just one more time. So they say dance for me? Dance for me?
Okay. Oh, I never seen anybody do that thing you do before you say, move for me. Move for me. What have you got, man?
Me when you're done? I make you do it?
And then there's music. So I'm guessing these are lyrics from a song being played.
Yeah, I'm getting the lyrics, yeah.
Dance for me. Oh, no, dance for me. Never seen anybody do that to you. Do that to do, Daddy. Move on me. I hope these are lyrics.
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh. I think I see where it's no longer song transcript and people talking transcript. Should I move down there?
Yeah. Just try to make it as easy. I know that it's a little bit fumbly, but there's once it gets to a certain point, you're gonna see how it flows into kind of like a conversation. It's so funny when you get there.
I'm going to scroll down to 350.
All right, let's start from 350.
Having seizures, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, everyone, it's Friday. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay up, and I'm not going to lie. Hi.
Change the name.
I'm sorry.
Change the names. You see that one name right there? Change it.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a name. Okay. Hi, beep. Hi, beep. Hi, beep. My candies, pinkies.
Pop, pop, pop. Jerry Wolt. How the hell are you doing, sweetheart? I've been keeping you my thoughts every night, darling. I hope you're feeling better, Boomsy, baby.
Okay, I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
Munster, how are you, sir? And how are you, sir? Hello, have my condiment. Oh, I mean, some condiment. How is everybody this fine Friday? Good, I hope. Good. You guys want to all have a panel for a little while. I am not doing so well, so I'm going to stop there.
I'm going to try. Stay positive and high energy for as long as I can. But I'm pretty fucking sick. I'm sleeping a lot. I'm just really not engaged.
Oh, okay, gotcha. In anything, because I feel like shit, but I can't go at least one day without talking to all you beautiful people in the world. It is only fair, so I've been gifted with all of you gorgeous love buns.
Guys, at least say hi to y'all so you know I'm not dead. Although one day I might. Nah, come on. And it would be sad. It would be a sad day. Because then you'll know for sure that Jerry is gone too.
Oh, the to the other place, whatever that is. Don't know. Hello, Mr. Chatter. Sorry that it's okay. I'm always sick. what can I say? And then there's always the whole sick in the head thing. For the rest of my life, I don't know. Hey, poster, about I've been diagnosed with nothing. Hi, everybody. How's everything doing?
Today on this fine Friday, Sergeant. Okay, nothing, Sergeant. Sergeant Balding. Linda. Oh, there he is. There he is. He freaked me out. I thought there was a G. It'd be like porn. You know, the bomber. After that, you did it.
Didn't say anything like shit. I don't check to see if he was authenticated, but could have been a porn bomber. Damn, don't make me nervous. Caps on.
Shit, that was perfect timing. I just opened my damn eyeballs. All right, who the hell is this? Oh my god. No, dude, no, go away. And these backstages. Oh, Jesus, fuck off.
All that guy ever does is say ugly things to me and about people. I don't know what about me. I don't know what he wants. Why are you here, sir? Go to sleep. Read a book. Listen to some music yourself. My nose is why.
I'll tell you. I guess you really got to be in the conversation. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like.
Oh, my nose is wide. Okay, the nose is why. Follow
The
the
nose
nose.
is wide.
That is the message behind this whole live stream that we're talking about. Follow your nose.
Follow your nose. Here, right? Here, right? Yes, sir. Why are you here? Why? I'm not. Even really, it's rhetorical. Everybody, it's rhetorical. Why I gotta do this? I don't know why. He.
You would even think it's okay to come here. People done crazy. They be doing the crazy shit, bro. That I don't know. Like,
You're getting it now, right?
what's the point of that? Like that the things are mellow for me right now. I'm mellow. I don't feel well. I'm glad that there's not a fucking thousand fucking people in here, starting with literally just got up. I had to go. I feel like that guy on Quantum Leap who's reading the partial sentences.
You know what? I should have told you. Try to do your best Mad Libs and throw in things that make a little sense with it, right? Like so it's not always an incomplete sentence.
All right, digging in. All right. Not a fucking thousand fucking people in here starting. We literally just got up. I had to go off camera, pick my nose on the disclaimer. I have not watched this stream. I've not watched the channel in months. I'm doing a pure interpretation of what I'm reading. I have no idea the context. Oh, the sugar boogers they be. The fuck's a sugar booger? That's right. The transcript sometimes the AI gets it wrong.
It puts things together, yeah.
I'm gonna make up a screen name called Sugar Booger.
Booger sugar. Oh, don't get in trouble now.
I need to compose.
Coming. I don't even want to bother with any of the poor Suzanne is out on her fucking trip and she broke her fucking again. Are you serious? I'm serious. She's sitting right there, right now, fucking with her foot, Lord. Have mercy. Say just.
I don't know. It all keeps coming. Are you serious? Yeah, she's got a broken ankle and she went up to do some side exploring and fuck her ankle. Fuck her ankle up. She's got a big old fucking fucked up ankle. She's posted it, I think, on her community page. Hi, dude. Yeah, she just went to the emergency room and they said she broke. Not allowed to come here. He's blocked here, and there's no him not coming here.
God, you ever see Ditsy on my channel? He instantly gets thrown off. No, I've only ever think I seen him. You let him up. One time. In the fucking.
9 months I've been you, and it wasn't very long. Well, no, because I need people to understand that this person doesn't leave me alone. He's absolutely right horrible to me all the fucking time over everything. If you guys saw this shit he emails me, you wouldn't even exclamation point.
Don't know why you would think that. I don't know why he would think. He was welcome here. I honestly don't. I mean, communication with Ditzy resorts to me telling him that basically I don't.
Respect him. I pretty much never think about him, as we can see from the last several comments. I pretty much never think about him, and I have nothing to do with him. And I don't know what his fucking problem is, but he needs to leave me alone. And I think maybe I wrote one of those emails, maybe two in the last fucking, I don't know, 7 years. Hello, Amy. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, Joyce.
Like I said, last 9 months that I've known you've let him up here one time, and it wasn't very long, and you and him started like screaming at each other, and you fucking booted
Him. Just don't know what he wants, man. He's extremely abusive to everyone, including me, and I don't want anything to do with that crap. I'm not well. I don't need no fucking fight with somebody that's in the European country.
That's 30 years old and constantly worrying, and you're constantly worrying about what everybody has and what everybody's doing and who's fucking who and where they live and what they wear, and like I don't give a shit about any of that. He's barking up the wrong fucking tree because that's not shit I care about. I don't care how much money people make. My God, plenty of rich people.
That are bankrupting their soul. Just because you have money doesn't mean you happy. Likewise, Sarah Robbins, thanks for coming in. Okay, Hive dude, shaking that oh Lord. Well, my girlfriend's car, the engine blew up. My girlfriend's car blew up. My girlfriend's car, the engine blew up the engine. I really do read better than this. Blue. I've been telling her for a while that I keep hearing a noise in her car, and she's like, I don't hear anything. So last time I saw her, we had that fight. I heard something in your car, so we're going to fight about it.
And it was that fight.
I kept telling her, I said, I can't believe you can't hear that noise.
She took it to her guy, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they did recalls on it. It didn't. You get a paper, or didn't you get a letter?" She probably thought it was junk, and Ma threw it out, or it's sitting on a dining room table, some shit. Anyway, hi. Oh yeah, did it cost a new car because they only did it for 10 years? And their car is 13 years old and paid for?
Oh, so the dealership was going to give her $250. $250 for a car. Oh, damn yeah. The engine go up in it and now we're shit. Then it's basically a fucking shell. You know, they're going to scrap it. It's scrap it. That's all they're going to do. Hello, dude. So she had buy a new. Well, she bought it like a dealer car. You know, the ones they take everybody to the premium. I'm GNA. I'm GNA.
What the fuck is GNA? For a test drive. But you're really good to get this car, not this car. That's what they offered her at the dealership. So she was just like, okay, and she bought a man. I miss my damn Mustang. I really miss that. I was like, oh no, look, I miss my driving period. My Jeep's still out front. It's still out there. Like I have my car, but I don't know. Hello, dude. How are you today? Dick sucker.
Love how you love you how you are. I tell you what, da 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 da. I come there. I think this is a different person speaking to California and drive around like Miss Daisy, driving like an old white lady in the up front and going to be like I'm be all C.
At that right side of somewhere? I want to be driven. Chris, have you been? It's seen you in a few days. We'll say hi to.
I think this is his name. Still backstage. He's under the Emperor. See, this is the problem. When I do troll nights and I unlock everybody, y'all like shit creeps, and I have to re-block them. Allah, Allah. Oh, I'm sorry. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Hey, dude, I think I should. It should be known out there, put out there to I think another dude that you will never be let on my channel and you will never be able to interact here. And I have never wanted to interact with you in years, and you keep following me around and talking about everybody, and I don't care about any of those people. I don't care what you think about who I can't. I surrender.
Come on, you were getting into character.
You say, and go away. Don't bother me anymore. You aren't friends, bro. We never will see coded messages. I got one up on you. Oh, I drive around naked. I got one up on you. Oh, I drive around naked and I don't use no hands. My penis drives the car. Sorry, I interrupted
You see, that's the.
I'm going to say
that's the payoff. That's the payoff. You see what I'm saying? Like I will say that I think in order to make this work, a lot more easier, I'll probably go over like other ones and like pick the selections that come in like easy flowing, because like I said, there's some in here that once you get going, it's just like a whole nother conversation. It's like, you know what I mean? Like you just get context that makes sense. Of course, it doesn't make sense to the conversation, right? To the real conversation that's happening, but it somehow creates its own context. It gets so much. That's what I was waiting for you to hit one of those moments, because we did the same thing. As like you get into one of these moments where you're just running on each paragraph, like boom, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like we're like in this whole narrative. Like all of a sudden you're driving the car naked. Like what happened?
I'm a little bit on the side. See, Rebel says it's not if you pick your nose, it's what you do with the boogers. And Mechanic says sugar burger is cocaine. I didn't know that. I'm not up on.
Yeah, that's not a thing. Don't get it. Yeah, this is like I want to kind of like smooth this out a little bit, because I think there's something that I think you could have fun with this, and it doesn't have to necessarily be that live. You know what I mean? It can be any live.
Yeah,
so
you just grab it randomly. Okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't trying to do that. Like I said yesterday, I was just making timestamps. I was just making timestamps, and I do I was being facetious earlier. I fucking said that I don't know, I never seen transcripts before. Of course, that's how you follow a lot of these videos. If they put out the transcripts, it's easier for you to
The music.
like go through a live stream and pick out things that you want to pick out from it.
Hmm. Yeah. I've never noticed how inaccurate they are. I have seen the YouTube channels where they have the what do you call it for the hearing impaired. They have the I'm
Oh
drawing a
yeah,
blank.
yeah, the voice, the voice. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The talkback.
Yeah, and it shows as horribly interactive. I notice it does it to mine when I do a premiere. During the
Yeah.
premiere, it types out what I'm saying, and it gets it wrong. So I imagine
I,
what we're reading is similar. And
oh man, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can do some copy paste with either the Canva voice AI, or
mhm.
I'm gonna see about the TikTok one to see what I get. But yeah, I want to kind of smooth it out. I'm also working on like a short. Um, uh, uh, and all I'm gonna say is that the main message of the short is gonna be make sure you celebrate Gay Pride Month responsibly. That's gonna be the main message of
Okay.
the. So yeah, that's gonna be the main message. And once I'm done with it, I'm gonna put it out. But yeah, I'm like I've been working. I'm working. I'm not. I can't say that I'm working. I can't say this is not really work. I'm just kind of like trying to put some silly stuff together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I yeah, because I again like I'm not trying to drag anything down here. I'm really trying to emphasize that I took heed of what Killing Time told me back in your stream. I don't know if you guys uh, either went back to that or whatever. He gave me some really good advice, like as far as like when things were really working for me, and he actually gave me a really good observation by telling me that you know people like it when you're breaking down things on the internet and not necessarily having yourself break down, right? Like
Oh, right. Yeah.
yeah, getting so personal with it.
What's
But
that mean?
huh?
I stopped hearing you. I didn't know if it was me freezing up or you freezing up. Hey, Joey.
It might have been me. I get a lot of freeze up where I'm at right now, but this is like probably like the most private space that I got right now. So,
Okay.
I yeah. So yeah. So the last stream that I did, I don't know if you saw the yesterday stream. Did you see it?
No, no.
Okay, that's what I'm telling people today. Like, I'm directing everybody to check out yesterday's stream because
What
I
did
think I think yesterday's stream is going to give you a more of a idea of where I was at for the month of May. I really didn't want to like I did my best to try to keep those things that were happening like outside of YouTube,
hmm.
but I think once you see it, you'll understand. Like I think you'll understand a lot of the stuff that I was going through more, and why. I was not here. I wasn't like I wasn't focused. That I wasn't like putting any kind of real effort into anything because I was truly not here. I was distracted and not in a good way at all for anybody. So for those that still haven't, I suggest you see yesterday's stream. I think it's important. I think it's important to know for all the stuff that not it's not. And again, for those of you who will take the time to check out yesterday's stream that didn't see it, don't get me wrong. I'm not excusing anything that people may have called me out on as far as like that I agreed on as far as bad behavior has nothing to do with that. It
As
has
long as
more to do it has more to do with my state of mind because that's what I think a lot of people were worried about. I think a lot of people were wondering, like whether, like I was doing drugs and also like, where exactly like my head was at and stuff like that. I think people were worried about that. So once you see it, once you understand, what was going on, I think a
Is
lot of people
is it called
will.
The Dream Ended?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's almost
See,
3 hours
see.
long. Okay, but I'll try.
Well, I mean, you could get the gist of it and then kind of move through it. I mean, I'm not saying people should watch the whole thing if you
Yeah,
don't want to, fine. But I think it's important to at least understand the front part of it. The back end is that's me showing you. Well, at least I want to show you guys that I'm not, because I got a lot of people telling me about the emotions, right? About being open about things and stuff like that. And I really don't. I've never really had an issue with that in by my part, but I started really like taking that under consideration. Like, okay, what do they mean, right? Like, what do they mean by, like, uh, the being overly emotional and stuff like that. Now, was I sensitive? Yeah, I really was. I really was, and I was not, being disingenuous when I was, breaking down. But there was a real reason behind it. Um, and so I wanted to make sure everybody understood that that thing needed a closure, and that's why it was so difficult for me to just kind of like push away from emotions at that moment. I think now that I found the end of that terrible situation. It gave me the closure that I needed to seal that. Like, and I don't feel the same angst that I had when everything was going down, because that anxiousness was really not allowing me to relax, to just like, like that. And it was also why I wanted to, like, keep myself in crap that was not important. I really wanted to just push things that weren't important, because it helped me get away from the reality of the things that were happening. So it's important, I think, for people to understand what that whole mess was about, what it really was about. Because I kept it to myself, and I didn't want it to be. I didn't want to be like a spectacle, or me just, like, looking for sympathy because this stuff is going on. You know what I mean? Once the conclusion came, I knew that it was time, and like I said, it brought it did bring closure, and it did help me stop feeling so, like, emotionally overwhelmed. And I know for a fact that that was the main driver of, like, the panic attack, the main driver of the overly emotional moments that I was having. I just wasn't being open about it. And you know I think that's gonna, I hope that it, like, it allows people to see that, I I I, I really wasn't me. And I'm doing a conscious effort to not bring so much heaviness to my YouTube channel, or to anybody else's. Like, I'm gonna relax more. I really had something going on, and I didn't want it to be in the forefront. I didn't want to, like, because I had been getting so much that, you're trying to, like, do some, like, sympathy grift or something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I don't. It's not. Like, you can't dictate when your life is gonna go to shambles. You know what I mean? Like, there is a reason why the expression is, when it rains, it pours. It's not. I can't tell you why I decided, or life decided, that I was gonna hit some bad times. I just did. And it's not for anybody to feel sorry for me. I've been through so many that I know I'm gonna get out of it. But there was something really weighing on me hard, and I couldn't shake it. And I was trying really hard to be strong about it, but there's no being strong about stuff like that. And I can't say that there's a lot of growth, because and I say it in the stream. But if you guys really want to see my psychological growth, for real, like you really want to see it, go to my stream of my cat that I did like about, I think in January, I think, or December. No, I want to say January. And then hear me on this last stream. You'll see the progress that I've made. And I'm talking about mental health wise. I'm talking about dealing with emotional things. Like just you'll see it. I know you'll see it. Like especially you. Like you. I'll ask Mugster to check it out. You guys just like look at it. You will see the growth. Like like and I feel it too. Um, but yeah, I feel like I just feel like it was very important, and I hope that enough of the people that were supporting me understand that like these are not excuses.
I
These
was
are-
chuckling at you. I was scrolling looking for that cat, and as I was scrolling, I passed a few streams about Mr. Tuttle, and I just I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the memory of Mr. Tuttle. So
right, what happened to him?
I don't know. He's not on YouTube for a while. Um, but yeah, I'm just scrolling, looking. Everything on YouTube since I've been streaming. Everything on YouTube is like last Blur's Day. It's like during the pandemic. I've lost track of time. What happened in January, February? I'm confusing for what happened in April or March. It's just like
Yeah,
it's all.
and that's the other thing too. Like and for like I said, for everybody that doesn't understand, I've literally like kept myself out of all that stuff with Kaiser because it it, all it did was cloud me in a more like it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It really started pushing me to like to his situation was making me angry. If I played with things that were basically like unimportant and I just made them bigger than what they seemed, it made me distracted in a way that I didn't focus on the thing that was just like devastating me. So I literally I can honestly say I literally was trying to pick fights at some point because
Hmm.
it just made it that much easier to deal with. But that was only that wasn't my first intention though. That was only after things were already like boiled over and things were happening and people were saying stuff and like I just didn't care anymore, right? Um, but yeah, it also is it's so that people understand I just wasn't me. I wasn't focused. I didn't have things right. So if anybody like got the impression that like I was starting to like be uncertain or the things that I said weren't going to come to fruition because like I was having a moment of weakness and I wasn't going to follow through with the things that I said. That's absolutely not what was happening. I really was going through something and I really was trying hard not to make that part of the forefront because I just didn't want to make it seem like that I was trying to do this, like I was trying to play this game with people, like, oh, feel sorry for me, feel bad for me. You know what I mean? I didn't want that. I
Gotcha.
I, I I wanted to go through and like people just not to know, but it was difficult to hold that back. So again, it's very important I think for people to go back. That's why I made this stream. I did want to show that I'm working on things that are going to be fun. I hope people see that as well. But like just so everybody understands, like it I just haven't been myself. And I can't say it enough. If you guys check yesterday's live stream, I think you'll understand why I don't want to go through it here. It's dumb. And I don't want to do it again like that. Like I let everything go. I left it on that stream. I want everybody to understand. And I hope you guys understand that like I'm I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It's not I'm done. I'm not finished. I got much
Yeah.
more work to do. I got things that I need to take care of. There are setbacks. There are things that happen. Life happens. I hope everybody understands that. But I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't run. I haven't fucking, blown anybody off. If people feel that way, I'm sorry. That doesn't mean that I don't care about things that I said before. I can't, I simply can't be apologizing every time. Apologizing and apologizing doesn't do anything for anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't, when you guys come and you guys, like tell me things about things that I already know about, it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It all it does is continue to dig at the people who are hurt by it. And I wish you guys wouldn't.
I used to audit. Audit. I used to go out there with the camera and social experiment. And my advice to those people is the same as my advice to Kaiser, same as my advice to Generally Specific, same as my advice to you. Ignore them. You know, whether you like it, love it, hate it. If it's bothering you, just
No, well, look, like I said at the start of the stream, if you're gonna dig at me. But when you bring
right.
up another person's name in the thing that is not, like he is the person that I'm trying to heal from this,
Right.
then like you're not helping him when you bring him up over and over and over again. I understand why you're doing it, but it's not helping him. Dig at me,
Oh,
like bring it up and dig at me.
yeah.
But I just don't like, I don't like that, because it's like, you keep putting his name in there, you keep putting him in there, and it's like he can't he like, I know that he's not looking for sympathy. I know that he's not trying to like make himself out to be some sort of victim. He
Who's he?
he you know who he is.
Are you talking about Kaiser or Generally Specific?
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking
Well,
about my situation. Are you paying attention, damn it?
I guess I zoned out. You're talking about someone he, and I think it's another person, not you, right? When you talk about him, I'm confused.
Listen, everybody knows. Everybody up to this point knows.
Uh,
The people who bring it up know. I'm not talking about none of the Kaiser Jeremy that stuff is easy, because we know what
yeah,
we're going after.
yeah.
Um, I'm talking about the people who have criticism over me, and
Oh,
and like I said, I don't. I'm not. This is not some sort of like, what do you call it, uh I'm trying to, like, lessen the blow, or what do they call it, I forget what they call it, when you're trying to spin things or whatever, you're trying to make like some sort of like why am I
minimize.
blanking?
Minimize. Is that what you're talking
Yeah, like I'm trying to minimize the things that happen. I'm not, definitely not trying to do that. I understand my responsibility towards that.
about?
I just wish people wouldn't be so like quick to be like, oh, like this didn't happen on this day. Okay, well then shit's dead. That's it. You know what I mean? Then you have nothing to say about it. It's like, no, dude. It's
I'm not perceiving you as trying to minimize. I see you as trying to get through the go through, and I I believe you're being hindered. You're allowing hindrance by people who want you to not get through the go through. People who want to keep putting you down.
Yeah, and exactly that, Joey. Like I said, and I've said this a bunch of times. Like we've already had the conversation. We've already been through it. If something happens, yes, I have to own up to it, and I have to tell people what's going on. But more importantly, I have to tell the person that's involved what's going on, and I told him. Now, like I said, whether or not people are gonna be fucking sleuthing me or believing me about these types of things, I'm not. Like I can only do so much, right? I'm only gonna give you so much, and you're only gonna want to know so much. I don't. All I'm saying is that, like, let more time pass than, like, a few months and a few things happening before you say that like I'm not. I haven't met my word, right? Because it's like this situation is unique, and I really do want to make it right. The thing is that I'm not going to tell you 100% how things are with me, and they're not that easy. And I wish that people could just walk in my shoes for a day. You'd understand, but I don't. It doesn't make a difference because I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't left, and I haven't said that I wouldn't. And that's the part that I don't get. That's the part that really like I don't understand because it's like I even if you say there are moments of break, can I have, a slip up? Can there be a mistake? Yeah. I mean, I'm working from zero. Like I didn't have things established. I had to establish things, and when things fell through, I had to reestablish again. And I already have debts incurred. So please, I'm asking people to be very like understanding that I'm working from behind, and I'm trying not to do the things that I did before that everybody else does to try to get out of it. I'm trying to use my own work, my own toil to get through it, but I also have things going on. And so at this, I'm gonna be here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be in the. I'm up here and I'm up front and I'm talking about it. I'm not afraid of it. You guys want to talk about it? I'll talk about it. But
Right.
at, at some point, there's only so much that the words can do, and it goes both ways. Whether I apologize and say that I'm going to do it, and whether you guys keep telling me if I'm going to do it, it's not going to do anything for anybody. And I think it just creates more animosity, and it gets more people upset. And I don't think there's any real animosity there. I don't. I really care. I really do care for the people that are involved, and I wish that you know we could just get over it. Like I could just fucking do one thing and get it over with.
Yeah.
If I could do that move, I would, but I just can't, and it's not in the cards. But I will make things right. That's all I ask for people is to give me that chance.
I have to go, but before I go, I want you to notice the most recent chat. Kaiser is apparently the expert on boogers. He knows how to flick them right on his mom's wall, get them right, right there on his mom. I'm sorry, didn't mean to change the subject, but I do have to go.
No,
And
you're fine. You're fine. Don't be hey, like this. Look. This is what I'm talking. This is exactly what I'm talking about, though. Finkel, and it's the real thing is that like when I get into it, when I get into the crux of what people are willing to throw jabs at me, but they're not willing to sit here and try to like have a good like conversation about it and work it out. Like I am. Like I've never shied away from any conversations that has to do with things about me being a better person. Never I've never said, like, fuck you guys. I'm done. Like I've never done that. And
right,
so that's the part that kind of like, where everybody gets, like on my ass and tries to make me feel like shit. It's like, come on, like, isn't it enough? Like I get it. You guys want things to happen. I want things to happen too. But we got to be realistic. We got to stop being like, we got to stop acting like we all live in the same part of the country and we're all doing the same thing. Like we're not. And I respect that from the people for the people who live harder lives than me. But hey, like I'm just saying, this is not anything to like really. I mean, I'm just saying, like like you guys would show more grace to like somebody like that was your neighbor. Just show me a little bit more. I promise you that this situation is gonna be over with before you know it, and we're all gonna feel silly about all the bullshit that we've said to each other, and I think it's silly. I really do. Um, but yeah, that's and it makes it weird for people like you and people like SV who I see you guys obviously care about me and want to have fun and do things with me, but it makes it very difficult for you guys because you guys don't want to alienate your audiences and like put like you guys got to think about your stuff too. So I understand, and this is why I really just wish people would just give me some time. Everything's gonna be fine. I mean that.
I gotta go. Hey, thanks for having me up. And I love the idea of reading the transcripts. I'm gonna steal that.
Talk to Monster. I think Monster could do something with that.
Yeah. I think if we get all
But,
four of us, we can really figure out who's saying what and role play each of the.
you know, eventually it's gonna, because I was like, I had we had done one stream, right, and then we went to this other stream where it was like you could actually cross stream the conversations and they work. But I'll show you. I'll show you. I barely started doing this yesterday, so I'm trying to work it out. But I will try to make something about it.
All right, I
All
really
right,
got to. Thanks for having me up.
all right, take it easy. All right, that was Finkel. All right. Well, again, this stream. I made this stream specifically to call attention to yesterday's stream. Again, I think it's important. I think it's important for everybody to know where I was at. I'm not going to rehash that stream. I'm not going to do it over and over again. I said what I said on that one. We're moving on, and this is the last. And I literally mean this. This is not fucking me playing up to some sort of look somebody's thoughts that, oh, hey, maybe, like he's still that. No, I'm truly moving on. I'm truly getting out of this shit. I don't want to feel like I felt that whole month, and I don't want to continue to drag stuff on and get into petty stuff and things like that. That's not me. That's not who I am. I don't like it. Um, and I really did like myself all last month. Uh, but shit happens, and now we're moving on, and I hope everybody sees that's just not that's not my standard. But I leave all lanes of communication open to the people who want to reach out. If you want to talk to me, I'm on Discord. You can DM me. You can send me an email. You can hit me up wherever you think that you can find me. Hey, if you email me and you want to talk to me over the phone, I'm cool with that too. I don't care. The thing is that communication is important. If you guys want to find out about me, you guys gotta reach out. If you don't, it's cool. I understand. You don't want to know shit. Completely understand. But hey, what am I gonna do? I can't. I can't have a conversation if you don't start one. I've already said everything I need to say. Yeah, and that's exactly it, Joey. You said exactly what I have put together for these last 2 days. Now, again, yesterday's stream uh, was all the emotion. It was all the fucking everything that you would expect from what I talked about to come out. It came out there, and I left it there. It's not going to carry on. I'm not going to continue doing this. I think I was getting better at having more of a like a business type work ethic when it came to these things before last month. But last month was hitting me really hard, and I really was unfocused and not here. And I could tell you, somebody brought it up to me. That you're really down in the dumps when you're not taking care of yourself anymore. And I was getting there. I was getting to that point where it was like I was smelling bad. I had people like telling me it's embarrassing, but it's the truth. And I wanted to just like live in a crap hole because that's where I was at. That's what I felt like, and it wasn't for any of the reasons that people may think. And I hope that when they go back to that life, they understand why. It had nothing to do with financial situations, with living situations. Well, it had to do with life. But you guys will know. You guys will know if you go back and see if you see it. If you care enough to see it, if you really want to understand what I was going through, this past month and why, like things were going on that may seem funny to you has everything to do with what was going on there. Uh, Now that it's over with, it's over with. It's done, and we're moving forward, and I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward, and you'll see it. Like it's like you said, Joey. Actions speak louder than the words, and we'll get there. Yeah, Joey, and like people like you. I don't know. I didn't see Angel for Animals. I didn't see like I said. Um I think people are losing faith in me, and I think I need people like you to help me. Like get the word out that so they understand that like it's not it wasn't anything that they might have thought it was. So if you think it's a good message, help me spread it. You know, if you don't, well, let me know. Then I'll try to fix it or whatever. But I think I said everything I needed to say in that stream. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not rehashing that stream. That stream was too hard to do in the first place, and I'm not gonna get accused of trying to manipulate people with my emotions or try to make people feel like, you know, they should give me their sympathy, because I don't want that. I don't want that. I hope that you can empathize with me. I hope that you can understand me, but sympathy I don't want. Anyways, so I said what I wanted to say. I did what I wanted to do. I think you guys will find that live stream stuff, reading the transcripts fun when once we get it more organized. It gets hilarious. It gets really hilarious once you get into like the weeds of the conversation. You guys will like it. But until then, until then, I hope everybody please do all the things that the YouTube gods love. It'll make me very happy. Hit the like button, share. If you feel like I did what I need to do with that last live, share it. Let people know what was really going on with me, because I think that's important. I think that's important. Well, thanks. Cool. All right. Uh, I'll meet you there, Joy. Everybody else, I hope you guys have a nice day. Again, guys, if you have a wrench like if I gave you a wrench, and Joey, I owe you one. If I gave you a wrench here, it's not going anywhere. It's not gone. You won't lose it, because I gave it to you, because the day that I gave it to you, I understood that I trusted you. I still do. And you could be right here, and it's not going anywhere, because you people have proven to me over and over and over again that you are consistent in who you are. And that's what I told you moves me. Consistency. I want you guys here. Not because I want mods. It's because you guys help me. You guys help me want to be better. I hope that means something to you. All right. See you guys.